Alright, the next tile we're going to go over is the monster tile. So if you're not already on the attribute layer, go ahead and click it back to the attribute layer. And go ahead and click on the M that's up here at the top. It's the one to the right of the no wall. When you click on M, you're going to get some settings over here. Alright, over here first of all on the right, or if you hit these plus and minus buttons, or over here on the right, you can navigate to the monsters that you can spawn in the game. What these do is each one of these names is going to reference a monster that's inside of that's like created and handled by an external editor. So there's another editor outside of this that will handle all of the different functionalities for your monster, like how much health it has, what damage type it does, how fast it can run, its specific behaviors, like is it aggro or is it like a more passive monster, that sort of thing. So all of that we'll handle in another video when we get into the external editor. For now, just know that these are just the names and these are just the ones that you're going to be able to spawn. I'm going to pick Bessie because everybody loves Bessie. Alright, so we're going to pick Bessie and then go over some of these settings down here. Alright, so the first one that we're going to have to change, we're going to have to increase the count by 1. This means this is basically just how many Bessies do we want to spawn. So if I put 5 anywhere that I place this tile, so if I place this tile here and then reset the map, there'll be 5 Bessies that spawn in a range of basically right on top of that tile. The range is how far away Bessie or any of the monsters will spawn from where you've placed the tile. So if I place this by 1 and then I reset it, Bessie can spawn anywhere within these 9 squares. Or, well, I guess it's not 9, but it's these 8 squares around it, right? So here, we'll go ahead and hit commit just so that way you can so that way you can sort of see it. And I'll reset the map. There you go. And you see how they all instantly spawn right around that center square? So let's take the count back down to 1. Um, so the minimum frequency in seconds, so anytime the map is reset, it'll basically either go off of 0 seconds, meaning they can spawn instantly, right? Or if I put 1 seconds, that means that every time the map resets, the game is going to wait at least 1 second before it spawns any Bessies. So you can set up a map that has several different kind of like spawn frequencies that'll spawn different monsters after different amounts of time, like varying amounts of times. Like we could be on the map for 2 minutes and an Ifrit will spawn, and then if you wait like another 5 minutes, a Bessie will spawn as like a monster, and you could theoretically set these up as sort of like a ring event, that sort of thing. It's just one example. Then the other two things, the maximum frequency is how long the game will wait, like the maximum amount of seconds in it's all recorded in seconds, but this is the maximum amount of time the game will wait before it'll be forced to spawn that monster. So if I put a minimum frequency of 10, that means the game will wait at least 1 second to spawn Bessie, right? And it'll wait a maximum up to 10 seconds to spawn Bessie. And then the other two options is not during the day and not during the night. Those are pretty self-explanatory. Whichever one you have checked, it just won't spawn during that time. So if I have not during the day checked, Bessie will never spawn during the day and she'll only come out at night. That's it for the monster tile, and like I said, we'll go over some more over the monsters in a separate tutorial.